And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we are going to talk about how you can achieve any goal. This video can be used in any circumstance at any time for the rest of your life. If you ever forget how to achieve your goals, this is the video that you need to return to at any given moment in time. Okay? It's the kind of video you should watch 20 times, and I haven't even done it, so let's get started. This is your current situation. When you're trying to achieve a goal, you're at point A. You're trying to get to point B as soon as possible, right? Point A is your current situation. It is who you are at this moment in time. Point B is who you will be at that moment in time when that goal has been achieved. And if you want to retain the achievement of that goal, meaning that you don't just get the goal and then it disappears, you have to become the person that B attracts, like you attract B to you. It's not something that you suddenly manage to get and then it disappears. Okay, so right now you are at point A and you are who you are. In order for you to get to point B, you have to change who you are. Like there's going to be a completely different picture of who you are on this journey. And it might be painful, and probably will be, okay? It's not easy to get to big, huge, hairy goals. It's going to be difficult. And thank goodness for that. Because if it's too easy, you probably won't retain it. So, having understood that, the only way for you to get to point B is to keep a tension between point A and point B. Meaning, there needs to be uncomfortability, okay? Who you are, who you're going to be. And in the middle here, there's like this invisible line called tension. Like it's uncomfortable. So if you are fearing about your goal, like, oh man, I have two big goals, I'm never going to achieve them, you have two options. You could either completely cut the uncomfortability, you cut the cord and you say, I don't want B. Okay, it's too uncomfortable. I don't want to go through the journey. I don't want to do what's necessary in order for me to become the person that actually has B. So that's the easiest solution. You just cut it off and then you forget about it. And then you remain at point A, your current situation, forever. Now, the current situation actually always gets worse. Okay, you never... Like life is an escalation that goes backwards, okay? Which means that you're actually, if you're not walking against the stream, so to speak, if you're not walking upwards, although the escalator is going down, you're going down. So it's not acceptable according to evolution, according to life, according to how the world works, for you to stay in the same current situation that you're in. If you stay in the current situation that you're in, you're going backwards and exponentially are declining. So it's very comfortable right now to cut the cord between who you are and who you want to be. But what's the alternative? Like you can't just go backwards continuously for the rest of your life, exponentially until you die and then be filled with regrets. There is only, the option, the other option of actually moving towards your dreams and goals, and you might as well just achieve all of them. Create massive, huge, amazing goals that makes you proud right now, that other people will scoff and laugh at until they see you have it. And they'll be like, dang, he actually achieved all of his goals. That's insane. Okay? That's where we want you to get to. So, having understood that, we're going to take you from A to B. What is required for us to get there? the word focus comes to mind. If you focus, you will achieve everything in life that you desire. That is it. There is nothing else. You just have to learn how to focus. There's a book. You've heard of it. It's called Think and Grow Rich. That book is completely and utterly only about focus. Like literally. Okay. If you haven't read the book, you won't understand what I'm talking about. If you have read the book, you might still not get it either. That book is only about focus. If you're a salesperson, you have certain goals. The rule, the way to get those goals is to focus. If you have a specific thing that you want, you have to focus. Now, there are times, of course, that you have to let go as you keep progressing towards your goal. Because the universe recognizes if you're needy, right? So the universe is not going to give you your end goal if you're needy. You have to have an abundance mindset while at the same time focusing on it. Sometimes you actually even get things that you didn't even focus on because you just had it on your list. Sometimes that happens too, just as a natural result of you actually focusing on the right things, so to speak. Instead of focusing on the end result, you focus on the habits, and as a natural result of, you get the results. So, in general, just understand, focus is the name of the game. But why is this so difficult? What's the problem? Why are people not achieving their goals? There's very few people when they think about their childhood dreams or their teenage dreams or even as adults, very often when they achieve adulthood, most people have forgotten and let go of their dreams and goals. And they end up teaching their kids that, don't set your goals so high. And the only reason why they tell their kids that is because they never achieved theirs. That's not acceptable. We live in an information age where we have the capacity to understand any topic, and if we don't understand any topic, we can figure it out with all of the other information that's available. We need to move to another age. We move from information age to application age. That would be nice. The application age. Okay? Not many people have arrived there yet, but you can. You can. Through focus. What's in the way? Distractions. Look at this. Distractions. They come in different colors. But guess what? They're all equal. All distractions are equal. And you've got a lot of them. A lot of them. Now notice that the distractions is in the way of trying to figure out, what does it say below distractions there? I can't see properly. What is going on there? What is it? Is that focus? What? Do you get what I'm saying? That is how you live your life. Or how the vast majority of us live our lives, including myself, okay? You have a goal, you have a current situation, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is focus, but the only thing standing in the way of focus, okay, and you and focus, are your distractions. What are your distractions? Have you written them down? Do you know what they are? Do you know what distractions is standing in the way of you in your current situation, meaning who you are today? The distractions you have today is the exact thing that needs to be changed in order for you to be the person that attracts your goal to you. I'm going to say that again. The distractions are those exact things that are preventing you from being the person that can receive his goal automatically. We want to get to a point where a system works for us to give us automatically the stuff that we want. Do you know that system exists? The universe literally has a system for you to get everything in life that you desire if you simply follow the system. And the system is to get rid of distractions, to begin to focus with an abundance mindset on the thing that you want. And the moment you begin to do that, providence moves too. The universe begins to help you and automatically send things to you because you are becoming the person that goal is attracted to. You're no longer chasing your dreams and goals. You're attracting them to you. Just like you should never chase women, you attract them to you. Just like you never chase a cat, okay, you attract the cat. That's how life works. That's how the universe works. And we have to learn that one lesson. Because all of us have goals. We're goal-oriented creatures. And we have to figure this one out. Again, what are your distractions? I wrote a few down. Can you see focus under there somewhere? You have lost your focus. You're blind. Your whole vision is blurry. You can't see your goal. Very often you don't even know what your goals are. Why? Because you're not focused on it. You're completely drowning in your distractions. You don't even know what your distractions are. I know, it's mumbo jumbo. It's on whatever. What does it say there? Let's go through it. This will be fun. Okay. Obviously, I have to do it on the other screen. But that's okay. Let's look at this. Okay, we have this one. For example, let's move it. Let's move them around and see what happens. You got this one. Oh, partying. Is that a distraction you got going on? Is it standing in the way of you focusing? Most probably. Parents. Okay. Are your parents in the way of you being able to focus on your dreams and goals? That's possible. Negativity. Do you have negativity in your life right now? I bet you do. Do you know that it's standing in the way of your focus? I've said before, negativity is the thing you see when you're not focused on your dreams. Okay? This is probably the biggest one. I put that one furthest back, but low self-worth. Is your low self-worth standing in the way of your focus? Why do you have low self-worth? Okay. Can you tackle that one? Can you get rid of it? Yes, you can. You need some wins under your belt, but you can. And hiring a coach might help you a lot. My clients get, results real quick when it comes to that stuff. Okay. Friends. Are they standing in the way of you focusing? I bet you they are. Stimulants. Are you drinking alcohol? Are you smoking weed? Are you drinking coffee? Are you doing all the other crap that's going on that other people are doing? Maybe you are. Is your religion standing in the way of your dreams and goals? It did for me. Literally. It did for me. I had a completely warped view of money. I had a completely warped view of success. I thought that success was bad, wrong, that I should only, until I suddenly discovered that success actually is being in the service, of God. It's not a religious channel, but it's a good question to ask. Is your religion standing in the way of your dreams and goals? This is a big one. Sex. Is it in the way of your dreams and goals? I bet you it is. I put that as the biggest font for a reason. Be voluntary celibate for a time, my friends. Women. Trust me. Women, porn, sex. Those things are probably preventing you more than anything else. Why? Because it's messing up with your discipline. You're not being disciplined when you're focusing on those things. What's interesting is that your focus on trying to get your goal, you still have a focus. You just focus on the wrong things. You're focused on things that will not serve you in the long term. You're focused on things that are holding you back. You're focused on things that is part of your past. You're focused on things that is currently who you are. Who you are needs to change in order for you to get what it is that you want. Are you willing to make sacrifices? Sacrifices. They're not sacrifices. Okay, when you look in the long run. If you're not sacrificing those things right now that are distractions to you, and you can add to the list, obviously, then you're sacrificing your dreams and goals. So is this really a sacrifice? Are those things that you are currently, because you are what you do, right? If you do all these things, you are that person. A feminine, non-integral guy who has issues and who has problems and who has trauma and who has, an ex-girlfriend that broke up with him and lowered his self-worth. Like, are you that person? Or are you the person who actually is in the future, who has achieved his dreams and goals? Which one are you? You can decide who you are. But the moment you begin to change your mindset to, I'm that person in the future, I already have achieved those things. That's my mindset. I know I've already become a billionaire. Because that's how I think. And if I understand that, the universe will basically give it to me over time if I put in a massive work ethic and focus on it. And get rid of distractions. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And I like future me. I want to be future me, right? I'd rather be future me than the one that's being distracted right now. So if we keep going, let's see what happens. If we get rid of distractions, this is what happens. There are no distractions anymore. It's just you, your goals, and your focus. Putting your mind at ease. You have peace. You have harmony. It's just you. A cast of support. Maybe a coach. Maybe some, very close friends that are cheering you on continuously. Just your inner circle of people who are supporting your dreams and goals and your vision. You're able to focus somewhat, a little bit. Okay? You're still going to be blurry after having gotten rid of all those distractions. It's going to be difficult because focus is a muscle that you have to build up over time. Okay? It's not like you suddenly overnight become like this massive Olympian, okay, just using bodybuilding as an example, or any other Olympic sport or whatever it is. It's not going to happen overnight. Focus is a muscle that needs to be built up. Okay? You went from that to that. Okay? Is that what's going to happen over time? 100%. It's predictable. Your success is 100% predictable if you get rid of distractions and begin to focus on the things that you're going to achieve. And you get the help from the people who've already gotten it already. It's impossible for you to fail because the road is failure. The only way you can fail is if you give up. This is with any goal. Any goal. Okay? Obviously, you're competing, but the one who focused the best is the one who wins, right? But you will get what you want. But this is kind of how you want it to look. There are no distractions. It's only focus. If you can get to that point, your life will be amazing. Because you're able to prioritize, okay? Just because you have a goal and you've got massive laser focus to achieve that goal, and then you achieve it, doesn't mean that suddenly now you don't have any more goals and now everything becomes boring. You always set new and bigger goals. The thing is that you're going to surprise yourself. Every time you're on your way to achieving a goal, you're going to be like, dang, I actually achieved it. Like, this is insane. Your self-worth is going to exponentially increase. And you're going to set new, bigger, massive goals that are 10x, that are 10 times more than what you thought you could do. Because there's an exponential growth curve. You have no idea about your potential. You have no idea about your potential. You underestimate, or you overestimate what you can do in the short term. You underestimate what you can do in the long term, man. You've got no idea. And I believe in you. If you're part of this channel, if you're part of this movement, you're going to get there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. In the current situation, you're going to look back and you're going to be humble, because you came from humble beginnings, and you're going to be like, dang, I was in that situation before. Let me help the other guys get to that level too. What is the goal, though? What is truly the goal, like the end goal of it all? Because sometimes, we forget. Sometimes people set massive goals and then they're miserable. You remember what I said earlier about how you get the universe to cooperate with you in terms of getting your goal. You have to have an abundance mindset, and you have to believe that you've already achieved the goal, and you've got to focus, you got to get rid of distractions, etc., etc. But you have to be fired up about the process. You know what the end goal is? It's enjoying going through hell to get to heaven. Can you be the guy who enjoys going through hell to get to heaven? Because if you could do that at the same time as you're getting rid of distractions and you're beginning to focus on the thing that you desire, and you can enjoy that process of getting rid of distractions and enjoying the process of beginning to focus on your dreams and goals, you're going to get fired up outside your brain because you know that you'll achieve it. Like, it's all about confidence. It's all about knowing that you already have it because you're on your way. I hope that this message makes sense to you. I hope you do watch it 20 times and get a realization of what you can do if you're part of the right community of guys who understand the principles of success, who are helping each other out, and who are getting in the right state of mind when it comes to our dreams and goals. There is nothing that you can't achieve. You can do it. I believe in you, and let's get going. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again in the next one.